would it have made a difference had he had Jefferson, he's talking the talk, if he had walked the walk, if he had just said, okay, I've got 600 slaves, whatever the number was. I understand, I can't. Everyone understands that I can't free all 600. But you know what? I'm going to free 150, 150, whatever the number is. Really, like walk that walk. Would that have made a difference at all?
It would have. Now, he didn't have 600. At the peak, he'd had about 100. Still, that's a lot of human beings. If he had, publicly, said my priority is to free them. I mean, that's what George Washington did, and it made a difference that Washington did that because it got a lot of attention. Now, George Washington doesn't do it until his will, so he doesn't do it in his own lifetime, but he does it at the time of his death. It gets a lot of publicity, and it's seized upon by anti-slavery people as, look, the father of the country has done this. Now, next to Washington, Jefferson has the most influence of any person in the country. And so, and there were many people who were admirers of Jefferson who were anti-slavery. They largely lived outside of Virginia, who hoped that Jefferson would take a more overt leadership position and freeing his own slaves and doing so in a conspicuous way and setting aside funds for their education, which is something that Washington did, all would have had an enormous impact. Now, how that impact would have played out in the longer run, would it have led to most slaveholders doing this in their lifetimes in the next generation? Knowing human nature, probably not. But would it have strengthened the anti-slavery movement within the United States and given it a kind of pedigree of endorsement by not just, in a way by Washington and in a way by Jefferson? Would that have helped? Absolutely.